Hey guys, we're here with another episode from Lock In Podcast with your favorite daughter, your favorite dad. It's the usual, and of course, we always have a lot to talk about. And breaking news is what we're gonna start off with.
We don't get it.
Just get right into it. Get right into it, guys.
All over the place today. This episode is gonna be wild.
We're all over the place.
We got some stuff to talk about.
Yes, we do. Are really important things. I know you guys want to hear it. So basically, to start off, Antonio Brown. You guys know NFL wide receiver. He was huge with the Steelers, but now there's a warrant out for his arrest on second-degree attempted murder charge with a firearm. There was a lot to go into it. Basically, they say that he's out of the country now. It happened back in May in Miami. And all he has said is that he got basically jumped and they were trying to cause harm to him. So he was like, bow, bow. What do you feel?
That's how I go. I mean, AB is not a dude to play with.
Have we lost him?
Yeah, he was gone when he ran off the field when he was with the Patriots
the Bucks at the time, right?
Where was he with? Bucks?
I think he was with the Bucks.
It was the Bucks. Yeah, on their little run.
And he just left the field. He was over it.
Yeah,
it was disappointing.
Jersey off, threw his pass,
super awkward.
Everything, gloves. Yeah. He was done.
Yeah.
And then he came out with a music video or something.
He tried to rap. I think we've lost him.
Yeah, he was done. But at this point, though, I mean, I don't know the story. I don't know none of the details. I just caught a glimpse of it. But you got to protect yourself, right? People gonna test you.
You do,
and that's the downside of being a celebrity in any facet or famous. Like at some point, someone's gonna test you.
Yeah.
I just hope that everyone's gonna be okay. Obviously, I don't want nobody hurt, but right. I hope AB, if he's over there in another country, that
just come back.
He's gonna get a. Oh no, I ain't coming back.
Come back.
I ain't say come back.
Come back.
Hey,
take it as it is. You
better hope you got a nice little bankroll over there, because if he come back, they're gonna try and get him. He just left, so now you look at it.
Of course, there's a warrant out for your arrest. Well, Dad's joining you apparently. All he has said so far was on his Instagram story, a quote from Malcolm X, and he said, "How TF you go from being victimized unto attempt to murder? You see they control the media." Quote from Malcolm X. Don't really know where we're going from there, but it's sad. I think his journey has been sad.
I mean, to be on top of the game like that,
one of the best wide receivers of all time.
Super Bowls, playing, breaking records.
Lost him.
Being the number one guy in the league to where he is now. That's a tough transition.
It is. It's fair.
I mean, and jokingly, I do hope he does come back and actually get this resolved so he can move on with his life.
Agree.
All right. But, yeah.
On to a positive side, where someone who's still actively playing and making money. Desmond Bane has officially gotten traded from the Memphis Grizzlies to Orlando Magic. The deal went down pretty quick. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and Cole Anthony, some unprotected first-round picks, some swaps with the Grizzlies.
Or something like that.
So now, basically, is that a win for the Grizzlies?
No. It's not a win for the Grizzlies. I think they're about to plan something.
Okay. Okay.
You get rid of Bane. He was the most consistent player you had.
He was
besides old boy Jackson, right?
You got Jackson,
fair.
Right? Yeah.
You got him. He's an all-star.
Yeah.
Bane, no drama. Goes out there, does his game, play.
True.
Then you got Johnson over there, right?
Yep.
But
now Ja has Pope and Cole Anthony.
Pope is, I say he's a good support team.
Okay.
He's been in the league a minute.
Okay.
I don't know exactly how long, but he's been in it long enough to know that he's not a premier player. Cole has made a name for himself the last couple of years.
I feel like he can come up
in Orlando. I think he was doing his thing. I don't think he's going to get any, he's not going to superstar level, nothing like that.
No.
The thing is, Josh sells tickets, so you're not going to get rid of him.
It's a win for them to get out of Orlando because Orlando, the market, it's just not it right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're not going to. I don't think they're going to produce a market. But Bane and all those picks they gave up is something that Memphis could, build on.
Yep.
You get 4 draft picks. I think a couple of them are, unprotected in 20, 30 or something.
Yep. Literally far. Yeah.
So you're building, you got something you could build on for future or use for trade market.
True.
Right. But for whatever reason, I saw the clip where Bane walked into the.
So this ain't nothing like Memphis.
Oh, he was that smile was shining all the way from Orlando.
It's awkward. They did a whole promotional "We love you, Bane." He was like, "Deuces."
He was gay. That boy was like, "Yeah, I'm done with this."
He was ready for the sun.
Yeah, right.
But I feel like also what people forget is Pope is a 2-time NBA champion with the Lakers and the Nuggets.
That is true. So he might bring some wisdom to Memphis.
Thank you.
But
he has some knowledge of the
all
game.
that is going to be used up on Ja. Ja is a fool, but he is a baller, right?
Right. Yeah.
He brings energy. He got ticket sales. He got the jersey sales.
Yeah.
What he brings in revenue, you can overlook some of his antics. Yeah. So maybe Pope can talk to him. But I like Orlando with Bane, Pinkaro, and
Pinkaro.
I think it was like Wagner, one of them.
Good for them. Yeah.
You know
Franz Wagner.
Them three.
Yeah. It could be a come up. Nice. I'm not mad at
That's gonna be nice.
I'm not mad at it. It could be a come up. I do think that though we haven't seen any of either team really produce in a while. So next season will
Orlando's always
be different
been
for Orlando.
One of those, good teams.
They float.
It's hard for them to build, I think. Because it's fair. Orlando and people have this, I don't know, maybe it's the organization.
Their fan base though also isn't just like, oh my gosh, imagine playing in Orlando. Like so it's just like okay.
But them three together, I think can win some games. They can shock some people early.
Okay, fair.
I'm just saying they get chemistry right. Oh man, because Bane and Pinkaro they're about the same size.
Pinkaro's really he's a big guy. Mm-hmm.
So
he's a big guy.
They might be able to do something.
Okay,
watch out for him early.
So, I mean, speaking of winning games, sorry, Indy. It's a hard transition, guys. I mean, as you guys know, we're here in Indiana, and it's hard to talk about. But we're gonna stay neutral. We're gonna stay fine. But the main thing is OKC has now beaten the Pacers twice in Game 4 and Game 5.
It made it look good too.
Didn't they?
It was smooth. That comeback was nice. You know what I'm saying? They didn't
panic.
It
was painful though, guys.
They let the Pacers lead majority of the game.
They did.
Right? No panic in OKC. They figured out something at the end with Williams and SGA high pick.
Gosh, can we talk about Jalen Williams though? Can we give him a shout out? 40 points.
Hey, Nimhart's nice, but he ain't strong enough to stop. Oh boy.
But that's the thing is Jalen Williams goes down and gets back up every time. I've never seen him complain about a foul. I've never seen him get mad. He's the definition of I just want to go out there and play. I'm going to do fundamental basketball. Right. 40 freaking points in a game that you genuinely had to win.
Yes.
Or you were going to go down to 3. Down.
They
with the Pacers being at 3.
But hey, man, to be 23. I remember when I was 23 though. I used to jump up like that too.
Hey guys.
I take that bump, you get right back up, Now
we'll be back when Dad hits reality, guys. Okay, we're back. Dad figured out reality. We were talking about how he was 23, and it was just.
Hey, I'm just saying at 23, Jay Will can hit. He can hit the floor. Get
Dad was Jalen Williams at 23.
Drop a 40 piece.
Hall of Fame YMCA.
That's right.
Hall of Fame YMCA.
Not YMCA. I'm saying I was at the park.
Okay, at the park. Street games. Those were the main ones, guys.
Right.
People, Jesus.
Y'all right there. Y'all don't know.
Oh, it was never me. It was never me. But the main thing I also want to hit on is they win in Indy. I was not expecting that. OKC. Yeah. I genuinely thought the Indy factor was going to help the Pacers, and it didn't.
I knew they were going to win. I picked them to win. The fans did their part.
They did.
The fans.
It was a game.
Had the energy.
It wasn't a blowout
the whole time. No, It wasn't a blowout. But when it came to execution at the end, the Pacers again were shooting a lot of threes. Right?
That was the problem.
And I think at some point they missed about 4 or 5 free throws.
Oh yeah, it was rough, guys. Right? It was rough.
And my surprise is you got the MVP, 4 fouls.
Yep.
10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Why aren't you?
And he ended with 4 fouls.
But you know who said something? Reggie Miller said that at the last game, he literally said in Game 5, he's like, why aren't they going at SGA? Nemhard especially. If you can get him to get in foul trouble, it changes the game. And they never are.
10 minutes straight.
Never are.
He was not even worried about it.
Never.
Right? There was one play, for instance, Halliburton had him at the top of the key, ISO.
Oh, yep.
And he did a 2-step back 3. And I'm like, dang, you ain't going to go at him? You scared of him like that?
The thing is, he do begin to the line, though.
He do.
You take that risk. It might go to you or also...
It don't matter. SGA's whole game is I'm 1,000 cuts is how much it's phrased.
Yeah.
He doesn't shoot a lot of threes.
There's a reason why he's MVP.
Right?
Yeah.
But he gets to the free throw line, he gets to his jumper spot, mid-range, dropping, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Ends up with 34, 36, right?
Yeah, but that's what sucks is like he's no matter what gonna produce for the team, but then you have Jalen Williams right behind him getting 40, which is like a good role player. The problem that the Pacers have, as all of you guys watched, Tyrese Halliburton.
No one showed up.
Okay, so this is basically what we're gonna talk about. Tyrese was cold before he even got this apparent injury that they're now talking about, which is a right calf strain. He's getting an MRI before game 6. But he was already cold before that happened. You can't, you genuinely, we can be honest, guys, you can't blame that game, like the first half of the game on that, because the first quarter he ended with 0. And then he got hurt. And then he was out. And then he got 4 points. And then the game was over. And then Pascal tried.
Yeah, he tried.
But
he tried to step up.
But he couldn't. I mean, Pascal still had 35. I mean, it's better than nothing.
But where was Turner? Right?
Where was Turner?
Your boy was cold. Halliburton was colder than a 7-Eleven Slurpee.
Guys.
All right. He was that cold.
He was cold.
And he couldn't buy himself out a wet paper bag.
So
Turner got to step up.
He did.
Right?
Or Matherin. That's who we really wanted.
Matherin could have done something.
He had flashes and then it just would stop.
I mean, but he comes off the bench and he's one of those streaky kind of guys. If he feels it, it's on.
If he gets hot.
Right? But he was in and out. I think the Pacers played probably like 10 guys.
They did. They always do.
They would just find somebody that can step up and get the energy going. So I don't think anybody really got a rhythm going. For instance, I think you mentioned it at one point before this episode. You talked about how I think they took all the starters out before the game was even
2
over.
minutes left in the game. They were down, I think, around 13. All the starters got pulled.
There you go. So even, you know what I'm saying, away coach was like, yo, like, we ain't got nothing today. Like, we just got to eat.
That's literally what it was. 22 turnovers.
Ooh, well, man. You know, 22 is a lot.
How do you win a game when it's 22 turnovers? Your star player has 4 points.
You don't.
And you're away. Like, just add the cherry on top. And like, it was not going to work for them. No. That's just what it was. It was not their game.
Everything that they thought they were going to do obviously failed, and they cannot adjust. But I think the question is also too is going to be with Halliburton and his health.
Just about to ask. So, what do you think the plan will be? Hypothetical. Let's say he's going to play. But they're clearly going to reserve him, right? He's not doing the 40 minutes. Who do you think should step up then? Do you think that he should still be in the starting lineup?
I start him.
But then who's coming in for him within the next 2 minutes?
Well, I
TJ
mean,
McConnell.
You got. Oh no, they got. You only get a couple of days rest, so you get a day rest. Man, trainers are really good at their job. I think by the time the game starts, the energy, he'll be lathered up. He'll be good to go. What's going to happen is the fatigue factor, and 100%. Going into the second half, that's where I think they got to manage his. You know what I'm saying?
You have to make him last
his load
the whole
there,
game.
and then see how he reacts coming out of halftime. But the person that's going to step up again is Turner.
Oh, I think it's TJ McConnell.
TJ McConnell will be a sleeper.
I love TJ McConnell.
He'll be a sleeper. I love him. If they can figure out a way to get him to go, like he likes to go hard to his right.
He does.
I don't think he has a left hand at all.
But he gets under the basket though, you can't catch him.
No, he'll work the baseline. That is a fact.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Turner has to step up and get.
He's 20, been kind of silent,
right? The last 2 games, I think he's only averaging 14.
Yeah,
he's got to get at least 20.
Yeah,
he's got to get a defensive stop. What's that? Bradley guy came in.
Guys, can we talk about a play though? So can we talk about a play? We're watching it together, right? And there's a fast break. Why is Bradley taking up the court? And why do we go silent? We're like, we go, oh. We're like, oh. And then what? I think nothing even came from it, right? There was I think it was a turnover. And we were like, okay.
Yeah, like it was a
and when I tell you no one cheered, everyone was like, what's going on?
Even
Bradley.
Rich.
Bradley. But we can't say he works hard.
Yeah, he hustled. He got some good
he tries.
plays in that 3-minute span. He did his part. I think he got a rebound, he got a putback, hit a free throw.
Did Brian even play?
No, Brian didn't even touch the floor.
Surprised.
Brian didn't touch the floor. I don't know. I'm telling you, I don't think Brian can. Every time Brian come in, they go right at him. And they bring in
That's true.
Hartenstein. They're like, oh, Brian's in? Hey, Hartenstein.
Perfect combo.
Go put him in the bread basket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's a wrap.
That's fair.
So they're going to try. They brought in Bradley because he's big. You can see he's a big guy.
Oh, for sure.
He's stocky.
Slow.
But, yeah, don't pass him the ball at half court. why he's by himself.
He better
That
be
is
right
it.
under that basket and don't gotta move them feet.
Right.
Thank you. But now for game 6, it's crazy to think like this could be the last game. OKC can genuinely win it all. Last time they did this, they were the Seattle Supersonics back in 1979. Weren't even OKC last time.
79. Ooh, that's far. I wasn't even there.
Wasn't even born. Wasn't even born, guys. But now it's crazy. Think like this game 6 could be the winner, like win it all. Do you think this is the last game?
Yes.
See, this is what you know. What, guys? I almost lost it. How you're telling me OKC's winning 3 straight? That because think about that too. Think
Here's
about that too.
saying.
OKC's about to win 3 straight.
Unless Halliburton comes out and he is at least 90%.
Okay.
If he's lower than 90% in health,
okay,
they don't win. But
he hasn't really been doing anything anyway.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. At least a healthy one at home would come out with the energy.
Fair.
He might even try to get 10 points the first half, right?
Okay.
But one that's playing timid like he's been playing, no points, 16, 17 points in game 3 or something.
Yep.
That Halliburton come out, it's a wrap.
So if Tyrese doesn't play at all, it's over no matter what. They don't have a chance. I feel like they have a chance.
You get a, as the old school analysts will say, you got a puncher's chance. If the Patriots are gonna come out, drop a quick 15, 20. I mean, like
come out really hard.
First quarter.
Come out hard.
15, 20. Boom. Right? Ride that way.
Okay.
Fourth quarter, execution-wise, try to milk the clock instead of just 12 turnovers and going off fast. Actually run some plays.
Okay.
They can pull it off.
I think what the Pacers are crossing their fingers for, they win game 6. Tyrese Halliburton has a couple more days to heal. Then he's fully back for game 7. That's probably what they're praying.
That is their best hope.
But OKC's probably like, we're about to come in and just.
Oh, man, you got
the confidence level.
You got to feel.
Because I feel like SJ's mentality right now is like, we only got to do one more time.
One more.
Watch.
If
Jalen Williams drops 40 again, SGA drops 30 plus, it's over. Who's guarding Jalen Williams?
They probably should go ahead and put what's the boy with the
Nimhard?
No, the darker one with the
Matherin.
Nope, that one. Naismith. There it is.
Naismith's on SGA.
Nah, you leave old boy on SGA. Nimhart. He do a great job.
Is he doing a good job?
He does.
How?
He makes him work for it. Now
he's still dropping 30 plus.
But he's working for it. You can let a player get 30.
Okay.
Right, with 2 assists,
fair.
Or you let a player get 34 with 6 assists and 2 steals.
Okay, that's fair.
So put Nimhart on him. Hopefully, he don't get a foul in the first 30 seconds like he normally does.
Always,
and then he can last.
Yeah,
and you can keep him fresh. Then you got him. You got SGA frustrated. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He's running around.
That won't affect him.
Then you can put Naismith on Williams. Williams can, they're close enough.
They're fine. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. The problem is
Naismith, he didn't foul out this last game, but he fouled
last
out
the last 2 games. Before that, he fouled out.
So what are you gonna do with a player that you can't even put on the floor?
Can't trust him.
So now you end up with people like Bradley, Shepard, right?
Oh, Ben.
And neither one of them can get you a point.
Ben might shoot a 3 though, and then splash it. But you might not see him again.
You won't see him the whole
quarter. But he usually might get one.
Yeah, he might grab one.
He might get one. Mm-hmm. So we're going to give him faith for that. But then, so you're now saying that you think OKC is winning it all.
I got OKC in game 6 in Indiana. And I actually feel like it'll probably be pretty much the same scores like
111 to 120.
120
per usual.
Yeah, like right around there. It'll be the same. Like I said, if Pacers going to try to win, they got to get Halliburton to get 20.
Okay.
They got to get Turner to get 20. Pascal got to get 20.
Pascal has to get like 30 plus.
Well, he get 30. If Turner can get 20, all of them get around 20. That means the ball is moving.
Yep. Which
that means
great at.
OKC can't lock in on every drive.
Fair.
Right? Because as soon as the Pacers drive the basket, OKC's in there. There's 10 hands waiting.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
So now you got a whole team that has multiple points and double figures. That means you don't know who to run at. Right? You're going to stay home because he's hot. You're going to go down there. Well, that means someone else is hot. And that's how OKC just beat the mess out of the Pacers.
Beat the mess out of them.
They got SGA just going straight to the free throw line. As soon as he passed that,
And he felt
looks up, he goes,
fantastic.
"Oh, there's that one dude, the little short guy, Williams. Oh, let me get him the rock."
Yeah.
My man, like 4 for 5 or something random like that.
Insane.
Killing the 3.
And it's crazy because their threes just look so easy.
Yeah.
They look so easy.
Hey, when you ain't got nobody near you, it should be
it's
easy.
so painful.
Not saying I can hit one like that. I'm just saying.
It's so painful. But you know what blows me anymore is because it's like, well, do the Pacers see Kevin Durant?
Man, that'd be crazy.
Do the Pacers need Kevin Durant?
I mean, he has wearing gold before, but I doubt he come. The fan base would go crazy.
Oh my God, it'd be so much, guys. I wouldn't be able to handle myself.
If KD came to Indiana, they would lose their mind.
They would lose their mind because KD's like it's like circulating now every single day. Where is Kevin Durant possibly actually going to end his career at?
At the crib.
Don't agree.
At the crib.
No.
Ain't nobody paying for KD like that.
No. So you think he's just going to sit at the Suns forever?
I think he's going to be on the Suns, start the season.
No,
if I'm GM, I'm letting him stay at the Suns. You're going to be at the Suns. Then when All-Star game come around, I'm going to evaluate my team, see where we are. Right? If I'm missing a player. And then
maybe make you leave.
Hey, you want to come over here? I'm at 6 seed. Phoenix ain't making the playoffs. So now.
They were so close, though, for a little bit.
Nah, they were on the cusp of getting a 9-10 spot, some play in.
Devin Booker let us down.
Devin Booker, I think he was like, man, this is.
I could see him trying to get out soon.
Yeah,
but the main teams I'm interested in for KD, a lot of people have been talking about the Rockets. A lot of people have been talking about the Heat, and a lot of people have been talking about New York.
If I'm the Rockets, I'm not giving up all my young players for KD.
You would have to give up all your young players. They're thinking Reed Shepherd, Kate Whitmore, Dylan Brooks, all gone.
I give up Dylan Brooks for, you know what I'm saying?
I know Dylan Brooks for popcorn.
Yeah, like you tell me I get
the
free.
Have a good day. Thank you so much.
Miss a free throw, get Chick-fil-A, Dylan Brooks.
Free nuggets for everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
But I'm not giving up any of my young studs for KD.
Fair.
If I'm Houston.
But then Miami, though, is a different story. Because you give up Wiggins?
Yeah, Wiggins and what's the light-skinned boy from Indiana in Miami?
Khalil Ware.
Bam.
They like Khalil over there, though.
You're going to give me a tall, slender KD. I'm going to give you a tall, slender center, right? Might even throw in Duncan. Might even throw him in the mix.
Not mad at that.
You know what I'm saying?
Not mad.
Hey, KD, come over here. You get Duncan. You get a Ware. Maybe even whatever random draft pick I got. You might have that.
Yeah, but does KD want to go to Miami?
I think he'd have fun in Miami.
He'd have fun because it's Miami. He's not going to have fun. He's not winning a thing.
Nah, he probably won't. They definitely won't win.
This is the literal last opportunity for him to win a ring before he retires. Genuinely. And so if I'm KD, I want to win. But KD's made some moves that are strictly about money. If we're gonna be completely honest.
Yeah. Really.
But when he made that move to Golden State, it was to win a ring.
Yeah,
he did.
He won 2.
So yes, he won 2, and then he was gonna go for the. MVP. He was gonna go for the 3-peat, and he decided to leave.
And then went to the Nets or something.
Went to Brooklyn.
That was terrible.
With Kyrie.
But maybe it was probably about the money. Yeah. Oh, that's when they did. They had Kyrie.
Yeah. It was all about the money. It was so
Ben
disappointing.
Simmons or something like
disgusting.
That at some point.
Atrocious.
Anyway, Nets are garbage. Man, KD gonna be at the crib.
But then you also think
he's gonna sit at Phoenix.
But
he's gonna start the season, and then he's gonna say he got a back spasm and sit out.
Imagine him at the Knicks in New York.
Is there enough basketball with him and Brunson?
But they're gonna take away OG. They're gonna take away Robinson.
Well,
that would be the 2 big ones that have to leave probably. And then you'd have Brunson, KD, like
Hart, and
Karl Anthony Towns,
and some random at forward.
Like, come on.
But then again,
I'm not mad at that. But that's a lot of ball you have to share, though.
Brunson, Bridges.
Oh yeah, KD, Brunson, Bridges, KD, Towns, and Hart.
Hart have to come off the bench because you got those 3. I think Hart would have to come off the bench.
Okay.
Hart might even be in. He wouldn't be in the trade. He'll take a pay cut. But then you're back in the same situation with no backups.
No, you don't have a backup.
The Knicks didn't have a backup this time.
Yeah.
And let's be real. You got Brunson's daddy over there.
Isn't that just so interesting?
That is crazy.
But they're getting a new coach though. So it could be like a total guys.
Brunson's daddy.
But do you want to play for your dad in the NBA? Like
he's been playing for his dad forever and ever. His dad's been in the league just as long as he's been.
I don't know. I mean, no offense. I'm gonna pass
I mean, it's true. I mean, I wouldn't. Your dad coached you all the way through. He knows you,
He does.
right? He knows what you're capable of, but that's all you got.
That's fair.
Right?
That's fair.
And let's be real.
That's fair.
He gonna get fired next year anyway.
Yeah, they're only gonna keep him for a little
right?
bit. We're gonna be honest.
Because I think every coach they reached out to was still under contract.
Yeah, they reached out to a bunch of coaches, and every organization was like, "You're not allowed to speak to him. You're not allowed to speak to him.
Cut
You're not
that
allowed
off.
to speak to him."
He under contract. Yeah. Now, when Kidd contract is up, he'll be right there. I'm telling you,
Jason Kidd. You said that last time.
I'm telling you,
Kidd's gonna go.
Kidd's contract is up. He going to the Knicks, and he gonna be like, "Thank you, please, I'm out of here."
His Lord,
right? I'm ghosting, and he's gonna show up, and the Knicks gonna be like, "All right, cool." Now again, first person to go, Bridges or Towns, because Brunson ain't going nowhere.
Towns just got there though.
Yeah, next year somebody gonna have to go.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think if it doesn't show out right, if they this upcoming season, then I think they'll consider letting Towns walk. Wow. Right? Because it's not enough basketball.
Yeah.
Brunson has the ball 80-something% of the time.
He does.
So unless he
didn't give it up not once this finals.
You know what I'm saying? So unless he wants to pass you the ball, you're not shooting. In Towns,
you're gonna stay right
for
there.
as big as he is, wants to shoot threes all day.
Wants to shoot threes and actually wants to run. So, and we're like,
I mean, that's a lot of work for a guy to catch a rebound, sprint with dribble the ball in full speed down to the other end at his size
and score.
And then get a layup. So it's like,
and then get back on D.
You don't run any plays for him.
Yeah.
Every play is run for Brunson.
His plays are left.
So, and I mean, that was just a Thibodeau style. So we'll see if, Brunson's dad or father, whatever he wants to call him, is going to make a different type of scheme.
Do you think KD is locked in or not locked in with the Suns?
KD is locked in with the Suns
because he wants to be, or it says he has to be?
Because he has to be.
Okay. He doesn't want to be there.
He doesn't want to be there. And it's clear he doesn't want to be there.
Very clear.
It's also clear the Suns are like, we want value.
Yeah.
And what is his value now?
36.
Ooh, that's how old he is, bro? Man, 36.
36.
He looks like a older 36.
That whole era, Steph, Draymond, KD, LeBron, Bam.
Oh, I wouldn't put Bam in there. Bam is still a little young. Bam, Adebayo, Miami. Yeah,
you have 18-year-olds coming into the league now. Bam is old.
Bam is
love you, Bam. Love you, Asia Wilson.
Is he even 30?
Yes,
is he dating?
I'm pretty sure.
Dating,
Asia Wilson.
Is that a thing?
Tall.
Okay.
Beautiful couple.
That's kind of dope, though.
Tall.
Yeah, she be
very
balling.
Tall.
Man,
very tall.
That's a gene pool that I think everybody wish they had coming up on that one.
If you don't create MVP, we're gonna be pissed.
Man, you talking for real? I think
you know we can have a lottery pick. But also maybe just always just play basketball, and they just don't have kids. And I'm also fine with that.
Live your life.
They're like, we're both all stars. We're gonna retire together.
I am not mad at you. Enjoy.
Pull Michael Jordan just be in a yacht,
chilling
in Cabo,
smoking a cigar. Your people.
No, literally.
I mean, that'd be dope. That's a nice couple. I didn't.
Yeah. But that whole era, I'm just saying, it's starting to be the time where it's like, if you're moving, teams are definitely considering, well, how long are you even planning on being here?
Yeah, and that's the KD dilemma.
Yeah,
right. I think
do we want to spend the time on you?
Do I want to give up future picks?
Yep.
Right. I'd rather just pay you.
Yeah.
And there's not a whole lot of teams that are willing to do that. You know what? I just had an epiphany on it though.
Please, epiphany.
What if he went to the Spurs?
I literally think that's so stupid.
What you get?
He's not. What are you winning at the Spurs?
Chris Paul. Right? Well, you ain't gonna really win.
Hey, thank you. You're just going to the Spurs to say you live in San Antonio and hang out with Wemby.
I play with the unicorn.
No, I think that's like everyone's saying, like, do it. Like, no,
you don't have to do anything.
Don't do it.
Chris Paul's gonna bring the ball. CB3 is gonna have the ball. He's gonna bring it up. All you gotta do is just stand in the corner.
Chris Paul's not what he used to be.
He's not. Also, but he is still a legit point guard. He should retire last year probably, but he is a legit point guard, and he can get to his spots. Get you a wide open shot, right? You got Wemby still, so Wemby will be inside there. You got to respect Wemby on the lob or anything.
Wemby, that's fine.
So that means KD could just stand out there. He don't play no defense anyway, so all you got to do is be like, I'm just going to
I think he'll be so bored. I think he'll be.
They did lose Popovich. Dang.
Popovich is no longer there.
I don't even know. They got mystery coach over there for me.
Everyone's needing a new coach right now. Anyway.
Yeah.
I think KD's not locked in with the Suns. I think he will take some type of deal, something with random money. He'll go somewhere random, and we'll all just be annoyed, and we'll all move on with our day.
We would definitely move on with our day. I don't think it would the story wouldn't last too long.
Come to the Pacers.
If you get the Pacers, that would be kind of cool. But who you gonna give up?
I don't think the Pacers even want him though. If we're gonna be completely honest, who are you giving up? You just got Pascal. Who are you giving up? You literally have to give up like Nembhard, Aaron Nesmith.
Yeah, you giving up your whole front court.
The whole front court, 100%. Not worth it.
Pacers need to pay Turner so he can stay though. I think Turner's
never gonna leave.
He deserves whatever he asked for. He deserves it. Yeah, he's been there from them.
Halliburton,
pretty much the very bottom all the way up.
If they can keep him, Halliburton, and Pascal, they can work around that.
KD is.
Tyrese better help them.
He's locked in at Phoenix. He's stuck. I think, and it's going to suck for him. Yeah. If the season starts, he's still there. It's going to cause a lot of conversation. He's going to play like he doesn't want to be there. Well, he ain't even playing. He is telling him he don't.
Oh yeah, or he's just
not playing. He's just not going to play. Yeah. And all those, like he'll say he'll play out of respect for the game or something, commercial. So his PR person told him
just to play an All-Star weekend or something.
He doesn't seem like a mean person.
Yeah.
But he's locked in at Phoenix and he doesn't want to be, and he's going to be stuck there until someone gives Phoenix something that they just can't turn away, and that's all future draft picks.
Yeah.
Or a very young group of players.
Yeah. Well, it's just a week or two away until all of that opens, where you will just be getting alert, trade. Right. But until then, there's still finals basketball to be played, and there is possibly a Game 7, maybe. But Game 6 is this week. So when you guys see us, we'll either be talking about a Game 7 or we'll be talking about OKC winning it all.
What's next?
And then basketball's over. And then it's the draft, and then we're back in it. Anyway, it'll be a lot to talk about. But with that all being said, that's today's content, and we'll be coming back with more. There's still so much sports to talk about. We haven't even unpacked. They say everything stresses me out.
Next episode question: is Cooper Flag really a organization changer? That's the question.
No, he's not. If we're all gonna be completely honest, let's be for real, guys.
Yeah, don't get him all the tea. Don't get him all the tea. But
we'll leave you with that, though. Right. We'll leave you with that. But of course, it's your favorite daughter and your favorite father. Lock In Podcast. Watch on YouTube. Watch on Instagram or TikTok. Like, subscribe, all of that stuff. And we'll see you guys next week.
Thanks for tuning in, like the commercials?
Tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in to this live show.
Mm-hmm. See you next time.